Hi babes, how are you? If you're new, welcome. My name is Michelle and I'm following with a request from one of my followers. She wanted me to read on Canada's situation. It seems like there is a financial situation in Canada, and let's see what is the predictions for Canada in 2023. For whatever is left from 2023, right? So I want to remind you guys that my readings have no date. They are divinely guided. Everything has free will. Not everything is going to resonate with everybody. Please keep in mind that roles can be reversing between energies, and everything that I mentioned is for your entertainment purposes only, as well as everything is allegedly through the whole reading. So we got here the moon right here with the Six of Swords, the Empress right here, the Nine of Swords in the reverse, the Hierophant, the World in the reverse, the Everything is Fine card in the reverse, the Four of Pentacles in reverse, and overall energy. We got the Nine of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. We got Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces, Libra, and Virgo, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius energy. But either way, I do see that there is a possible overnight change. I don't see this change being very positive. I do see, unfortunately, things going up, like in price, like incredibly insane, Housing, of course, livelihood, of course, food. But I do see that not getting any better. Unfortunately, I do see that increasing and getting, unmanageably intense. Now, I do see here that especially single parents are going to have it the hardest. Of course, everybody's suffering, but I'm just telling you, unfortunately, the single parents are going to have the hardest because I do see childcare. If not childcare, it's going to be something connected to, again, being able to feed multiple kids or a kid with one salary, But I do see, single parents having it the hardest because, again, imagine having one salary and having to feed a whole family. Now, I do see that out of nowhere, there's going to be important corporations closing, and there's going to be allegedly a lot of layoffs. Do I see, and sadly, a lot of people who have been working for a good time had like a good salary losing their homes. And I do see homelessness rising up in Canada, especially on the, I would say, the capital or the very touristic kind of places. Now, I do see that even though that people, are talking about it, struggling, talking about it online and whatnot, I don't see change being done for these people, unfortunately. I do see, I don't know if there is a lot of field work over there because, again, I'm from America, so I'm not sure. I'm not familiar, sadly. But there's going to be a lot of field work and openings in that, and a lot of people who had GEDs and had good jobs that they worked for, because either or it's not going to be enough anymore, or allegedly they just going to lose the job, will have to go to other kind of jobs like field work or working in grocery stores. I also see right here that because the unemployment rise is going to be so high allegedly, and it's going to happen like I said in a blink of an eye, even people who never thought they were going to lose their job, allegedly they will be losing their jobs. This is no actually specific targeting specific group, is actually the whole country. Unfortunately, I do see right here that the places that were always hiring are going to have, problems hiring because everybody's looking for a job. So there's going to be a crisis when it comes to unemployment and all of that. With the Four of Wands right here and the Four of Cups, again, the younger generation is, again, struggling a lot. I don't see the younger generation for a long time being able to purchase a home. There's going to be a lot of people who never thought that we're going to have roommates, having roommates, because, again, the rise and everything is incredible. With the Nine of Wands in the reverse right here, any foreigner, I think I said it right, foreigner, that thought that, oh, I'm going to move to Canada, I'm going to live there, is going to also have a difficulty. Now, like migrating to Canada from another country to there is going to be also difficult. I do see it very expensive, and because Canada allegedly is going to be struggling and, you know, doing their own thing like everybody in the world, unfortunately, because America is now different. But, you know, like coming to that country is going to be extremely difficult. They're going to be extremely picky because, as I said before, they're trying to build up, trying to get back up, and they can't, you know, let other people in. I do see the migratory situation being difficult. I do see very unhappy energy, sadly, because I do feel like people are overworked. They're stressed out beyond their mind. I do see them like working very hard and like not making ends meet. So I do see that with the King of Wands, people are like saying like, oh my gosh, the government doesn't care. We're talking about this, we're talking about that. But I do see like just struggle when it comes to the working class. With the High Priestess right here, I do see that a lot of people are going to opt for working from home. I do see that allegedly the solution for those who are struggling is to work from home from foreigner companies, like for example American companies, or let's say I do see a possibility for anybody to work from home if you're an IT or so, to like work for again European companies, or I do see Chinese companies, American companies. But I do feel like the jobs that are the safest now is literally IT people, people who are able to actually just, you know, work in the web and whatnot. With the Eight of Wands, I do see a lot of people trying to leave Canada to different places, trying, you know, I'm not saying that they're going to, but I do see a lot of people allegedly considering leaving certain places, leaving Canada perhaps because they're trying to find a better life, a solution, because allegedly, well, they're not finding it. So I do see migration from Canada to other countries being very possible. With the Emperor right here, I do see allegedly people being upset with the I would say governor or president, because they're saying, hey, we're struggling, we need this, we need that, and people are just struggling, starving, you know, stressed out, and it's like people are just having a hard time. With the Nine of Cups in the reverse right here, there's also a big possibility of either or a new variant on COVID to hit Canada again. The same way it's going to hit multiple countries. There's a possible thing also of the, how would you call that? Let me find the word in English. Be right back. I do see that I've had to find the word, the border being again, like when it happens with COVID, to be closed, and this is going to also be another situation that could be problematic. Maybe it doesn't mean that Canada is going to be hit incredibly, but to safety reasons, allegedly seems like the border is going to actually be closed. With the Two of Swords right here, everything seems very like inconsistent. I do see with the Fool in the reverse right here, if people are expecting like, oh, maybe things are gonna get better, it's gonna take a bit before it gets better. I do see, and sadly, Ten of Wands, a lot of struggles, a lot of like pushing forward, like continue with the same situation. The only thing I do see here, people wanting to like thinking about like doing peaceful excuse me, like I wouldn't say riots, because riots are not peaceful, but go on the streets and like do a peaceful like walk and trying to express their discontent. I do see right here that after like 7 months, allegedly here, things get better for Canada. I do see whatever is left for 2023 is going to be very like difficult, but then, you know, 7 months. So today, what's today's date? Today is September, towards the end of September 29th. So let's count October, let's go November, December. I do see like around May, things are actually lifting and getting better for Canada, for the economy. For whatever reason, gets a lot better. Also, the border opens and all of that. But I do see 2020, whatever is left for 2023 and like mid 2024 is going to be quite difficult. But I do see like it's just like everywhere in the world. Unfortunately, I don't see things getting better immediately. I do see that, of course, you guys have to be very, very careful in managing the money. Of course, they're recommending, if you're looking for a career, IT, anything that is technological, it's actually something that it will actually set you from different. I also see here field work being available as well, but I do see unemployment being a big thing for a couple of months. But they're actually telling for those who are interested, maybe to consider like work for a different company, like outside of Canada, maybe working from home. And I do see IT work or jobs being very, very important. But either way, we got here the astrological dices. We got the planets right here. So we got the north node of the moon. This represents, the planets represents a situation. This says pertaining to what goes around comes around, karmic cycles, fear of not knowing, destiny, afterlife, another reality. So we're going to go with the zodiac signs. You guys had the Aries sign, and it says impulsive, competitive, quick reaction, stubborn, releasing what no longer serves you. And finally, it says right here, the houses represent the area of life. You guys have the 11th house. It represents protection and good moments, lucky, gifts, connection with people, sharing, bounty, prosperity. So I do feel that farming jobs, or being able to, garden and all that, that is another job that could actually help, not only because you can feed your family with what you made, but also it seems right here that farming jobs and all that could be a good possibility for it to be the new thing to help those who may need a side hustle. But this is what I see. I hope you guys liked it. I know it's like not the best positive, but that's what I see. It's pretty much for those who will be prepared, have faith, pray, make decisions. But again, this is something that's happening not only in Canada, it's also happening in America and multiple places. So it's like we're all in this together. I am praying for you guys, sending you positive energies. I want to also invite you to follow me on Instagram. Please follow me on TikTok. I do different content over there. I am also on Spotify, completely free. I tend to do weekly podcasts about spiritual topics. I do it in English and Spanish, but just FYI. I also am on Twitch because I'm going to do some lives I cannot do here. I will do it over there. And what else? I also offer personal readings. I do not offer them for free, but if you guys want to check my service and all, you guys could check my website, which is going to be in the description box below. I only take appointments through the website. I don't take them anywhere else. You can also find the same website link on the bio on my Instagram. So with this said, thank you so much.